We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Santa Clara. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Waddle, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, Morrison. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. Start offensively, 15 yards on the game's initial play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To about the 40-yard line. The Niners at 4-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Okay,
ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Right there, Hurt. Ready, right?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bass. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
70 Lions. Hurt.
On 3rd down, Morrison. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
He finds his man complete. That's Bass. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, break.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On play action, Lance. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, it's Bass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Check mash, check mash.
Up the middle they go. Bass. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, check that. Street. 18, pioneer.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it to the goalpost. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the option right is Lance. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
And the Packers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard.
Down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Touchdown, Packers! Tyquan Thornton adding to his NFL record in touchdowns, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go Champ, go Champ.
On second down now, it's Bass. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And now an audible here into something else. On second down. It's Bass, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Come on.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Timberwolf.
On 3rd down, Banks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Bass, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey, smash Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Byard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
29 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Here we go, set.
They'll run on first down. Fair. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. On second down, here's Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance eluding the pressure right. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
49ers 10. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw on second down, Morrison. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced the high throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Right two. Red. Ball red.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Morrison. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
2nd and 17 at the 24-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
Yards on the play. And the Packer first down.
Can't we score? Come on! Here we go. Track swap. Fight, stick.
They'll try the left side. Bishop. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The Lance going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bishop. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 10. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now it's the backup Herbert. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Green Bay.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Bishop. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Packers 35, 49ers 10. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now a give, right side. Byer. And I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Here's second and 10.
Go.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Baylor tight.
On first down, Bass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 43, here's second down and 1.
Hey, go lion. Crowd right. 5-9. Go.
Herbert now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Here we go.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Red, cycle. Black shot.
Here's Lance. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 67 yards.
Let's go now. Opposite. Green. Set.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Packers 42, 49ers 10. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. 61 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Ooh, with a juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Lance now to throw. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
This is what you get paid for.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Ready up. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Bear. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49ers 17. Evan McPherson set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Lance now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And McPherson on for the extra point.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, 49ers 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here is another interception. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Six, mega. Zoom black. Set.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a